You know, look, we lost our way in Afghanistan long ago. Every year a new commander, or every year, every 2 years, a new overall commander from the United States side would come in, and they'd have a different idea how the war should be fought. Essentially, we fought almost 21-year wars because everyone wanted to do it, thought they had a better idea, a better way of doing it, and it wasn't. We lost our way in Afghanistan. And so, and you know something? The American people bear some of the blame on this because they didn't care about Afghanistan. Most people in this country didn't give a damn about Afghanistan. Didn't even know that at one point where there were over 100,000 troops there. And that's why I made the film, to try to show the American people the burden they were putting on these young men and women who we sent over there to fight in our name. And then we sent them over there and forgot and thought that, hey, saying thank you for your service is enough. No, being engaged all the time, if we have soldiers or Marines somewhere in the country, being there for them on a daily basis, paying attention, that's all it takes. Maybe we could have avoided this. There were not people in the streets protesting about Afghan policy in the last 20 years. There haven't been. And all of a sudden, everyone is up in arms? Give me a break.
What should we learn from this?
We should learn that if we commit ourselves to a fight, that we have clear objectives, and once we've accomplished those objectives, we change course. We leave, or we move on to the next challenge that our nation has. But we should all learn as Americans that we have to constantly pay attention. We are the leaders on this planet. We are. We need to act like it. Right now, we don't look like it. We don't look like the leaders on earth, and this is going to affect other things that come up. Who is going to trust us, frankly? But this is not the first time this has happened. It happened in Iraq. And this is not a Republican, and it happened in Vietnam. This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. There have been 2 Republican presidents and 2 Democrat presidents who've all made mistakes all along the way in Afghanistan. This is a matter of looking ourselves in the mirror as a nation and saying, who are we? And am I going to step up to the plate? I don't have to put on a uniform and pick up a rifle, a weapon, to serve. I can serve by paying attention. And people wanted to keep it out of sight, out of mind. And we must learn from this that we constantly have to be vigilant. And especially if it's a place where we're sending American men and women to fight in our name. That's the key thing. In our name, they are fighting. They fought for those 2 decades. They fought in our name, and frankly, most of the time we weren't there for them as a nation. I've seen soldiers and Marines lose their lives. I've seen them survive and come home only to take their own lives later on because of what this war did to them inside their head. There are some who are living with it, including myself, every day of their lives. The things that we saw and we witnessed over there. You know, the war is not over for those folks. It's still there. And we have to remember that. The fact that we're leaving Afghanistan doesn't mean that we leave our veterans who suffered and are still suffering the effects of this war.
Is there anything else we need to add, Mike?
No, I mean, look, this was a total, what's happening right now is a total intelligence, diplomatic, and military failure. And we need, I mean, a, by God, aggressive look at what happened. And people need to be held accountable. But there are people over the past 20 years in leadership positions in this nation that need to be held accountable. You know, under 4 administrations, 2 Republican and 2 Democrat.